Welcome to Test Research Incorporated here at SMT AI. Delighted to be joined by Steve Marks. Nice to see you again, Steve.
Thank you for having me. Good to see you.
Yeah. So we've got a brand new 3D AOI system on the booth today.
That's correct.
Can you tell us a little bit about this new machine and the key features, basically?
Sure. This is our TR7500QE Plus. And we've taken the latest and greatest innovations with regards to optical technology.
Okay.
We're now implementing higher speed cameras. We're using new digital line projectors that are specifically designed to better find 3D defects. We also have enhanced mechanical capabilities that allow us to support larger board formats, as well as in-system automatic calibrations for both the 2D system as well as the 3D system.
Right. Wow. So there's quite a lot packed into this. So using, I guess, a linear motor configuration to increase the speed and accuracy?
The accuracy, for sure. In fact, we have what we call a dual-driven system for the conveyors that allow us to move the optical system without any movement in an X or Y direction that would give us some erroneous readings or false calls.
Okay.
So it's very, very stable. It's very accurate. The XY placement in the X, Y, and Z is actually 1 micron resolution.
Wow. Well, that is really that's going to be one of the highest in the business, really.
It's very, very accurate. In addition, because we have the high-speed cameras, we have high-speed frame grabbers, we use industrial strength PCs with multi-core, multi-threading. We're able to process a lot of data very quickly. We use multi-phase lighting, so we're capturing many, many images from the top camera and the angle view camera, so it's a 5-camera system.
Okay.
And that allows us to better quantify what the defects are and really lower the false calls.
What size of cameras are you using in there?
In this particular machine, we're using a 12 megapixel camera, but it has resolution capabilities of 10 micron, 12 micron, and 15 micron.
Okay.
Additionally, when we go into other markets, whether it be semiconductor or what have you, we have the capability to go down to 5.5 micron, and even what we call a DFF technology, which is 1 micron resolution.
1 micron, really?
1 micron.
That's obviously for your advanced packaging and applications.
That's
and things
correct.
Like that, and semiconductor.
That's correct. So in addition to all the hardware improvements and the speed improvements, we've spent a lot of time building a backbone of AI capabilities.
Okay.
So the AI capabilities that we have in the machine start from programming. So we're using AI to assist our users to get very quick setup of the program and into production as soon as possible.
Right.
That backbone is also followed with a backbone of data collection and automatic review of defects at the repair station, which feeds back into the program to automatically change the parameters that are set out by the IPC standards for those measurements.
Right. Okay. So when you're doing your automatic setup and using AI, that's pulling off of a library of components and component geometries that you already have in there.
That's exactly correct.
Yeah.
So we input the board information, and then we have standard shape libraries and standard libraries that are used by the AI. And anytime we see any anomaly there, the AI takes over and determines, is it a real defect or is it something that we need to fine-tune in an automatic fashion in order to get rid of that false call for future tests.
Right, okay. Well, it sounds certainly like a very comprehensive piece of equipment. We wish you every success with that.
Thank you.
Now, TRI obviously has a full line solution.
Yes.
I mean, you can see it on the demonstration here
That's
behind
correct.
us. You've got 3D SPI, 3D AOI, you've got AXI, and even multi-core inline ICT. Do you want to walk us through some of these different configurations and tell us the key features on them?
Sure. Yeah, so the SPI platform is a 3D SPI platform. It has the same mechanical structure, if you will, of the AOI, except those machines are actually, with the optical placement accuracy, 0.5 micron. So it's more important to have a little more accuracy on the SPI side of things when you're dealing with the very small deposits.
Right, right.
On the AOI side of things, not only do we have the inlines, but we also have pre-reflow, we have post-reflow, and we have desktop platforms.
Okay.
On the X-ray side of things, we have what we call a line scan
Yep.
system,
Yep.
and then we also have what we call a flat panel system.
Right. So line scan obviously gets you the throughput if you're doing an inline configuration.
Correct.
Or you use the flat panel if you're going to use it maybe in a standalone or.
Yes, and
yeah.
in some cases, customers will use the flat panel in a standalone type of environment, but because the machine is so fast, they will usually target just hidden joints or
Right.
maybe some specific
Areas,
components
yeah.
that they really want to make sure are soldered correctly and are operational. And in that scenario, because it's fast, they can still use that in line.
Right.
And then on the ICT side of things, we have the inline platform, which is very, very fast. The loading of the fixtures is automatic, so changeover is very fast, programming is very fast, and we also have some offline solutions for some of the customers that aren't necessarily doing everything in lines and they don't mind the manual load.
Right.
The nice thing is that TRI for over 20 years has had our own implementation of connecting these machines together and bringing everything into a central database
Yeah.
with all the images and all the data that a single person can review. And you can track the line status, you can track every line in the building, you can track every line within your entire fleet throughout the world. We've now taken that and extended it to the new Smart Factory initiatives.
Okay.
And all of our optical solutions are CFX certified.
Good. Good. So there's CFX certified or CFX listed?
Listed and certified.
Listed and certified. There you go. That's great to hear. Great. Well, it's a fairly comprehensive suite you've got there, Steve. And thank you for showing us the new machine today. The 7200.
7500 QE plus.
7500 QB plus. There you
So stay tuned, there's a lot more coming.
go. Okay, we'll look out for it. Anything new coming out for Apex?
We'll have a couple of new machines at Apex.
Okay.
So I hope to see you there and we can introduce those to you and to the audience as soon as we get together.
That's great. Okay, we'll look forward to it.